Hi, hello. So in today's video, I'm going to be playing with this new Gold Dust Woman palette from Notoriously Morbid. I will be showing you kind of a little eyeshadow look playing with this palette and mainly just giving you my thoughts about this palette. Let's go ahead and jump on into the video. So I'm going to be starting with the shade Dig Your Grave here in the center, just using kind of a small-ish brush. I'm mainly just going to be using this to build some shape. Going in with a larger fluffy brush and additional product, just going to start buffing that out. And I'm actually going to go back in with the shade Dig Your Grave, same small brush, and I'm just going to keep going and layering on until it is the correct level I want. Going in with the deepest brown shade, Pick Your Path, with the same brush, I'm just going to start building in a little bit of depth into the outer corner. Big fluffy brush again to blend the edges. You might notice a little bit of a harsh line. I don't know if you can see. I can definitely see it between the two. All I'm going to do is go back and forth between the two shades just to help to soften that line out more. And then just like that, you have your base done. So one thing that, at least in my opinion with this palette, is I kind of wish that there were a few more like matte options. I feel like just giving me these standard 3 mattes here, it's really great for an everyday person or somebody who wants something simple. So I would definitely say in that respect for this, because if you follow just the normal idea with eyeshadow, it's super simple. I just kind of wish there was like a little bit more variety, but that's just because of who I am. I'm taking a little bit of the NYX glitter primer just on a flat brush. I'm using a glitter primer because they recommend it. They all do swatch really well, but yesterday when I was playing with this palette, I did glue down, like with the glitter glue, a shade, and then I put another shade on top, and it like instantly transferred. So just keep that in mind. They do definitely say to use like a tacky base with these. I'm gonna go ahead and take this beautiful shade Gold Dust. This is like my favorite shade of this palette. It's so pretty. It honestly is what really attracted me to this palette. I feel like, I know it's upside down, but the cover art is really giving that to me. I feel like it's just such a pretty shade. It just makes me feel like witchy, honestly. And that's why I really do like it. Okay, so for inner part of the eye, I'm not 100% sure. I know I don't think I want to take this shade all the way. Let's just go ahead and take this gold shade, which is called Kingdom for Sale. I'm actually going to go ahead and pick it up with the brush this time. And tap that. These shades are like different, but I feel like on the eye it looks kind of similar. I might pick up that like highlighty shade in a second to see if that does anything. So this shade here, which is called Illusions of Love. I will say I do wish that this shade was a bit more gold. When I looked it up, it does say it's a gold, but it's supposed to have like a duochrome of green and pink, which I don't personally see. Maybe the green I do. I don't know if I feel like it necessarily works with some of these other like shades. Let me go ahead and get our other eye caught up, and then we can come talk about like my thoughts and everything with this palette. So I wanted to just quickly run through everything. I know the eye look I did is super simple, and as you see I ended up doing a different look on this side, which I feel like I actually like a lot better. But I just wanted to give you my actual honest thoughts about this palette. With this one, I feel like it doesn't make sense. I don't know if that's the honesty. The quality is really nice. I'm really not trying to be negative with the fact that this is like a smaller indie brand or whatever, and I really appreciate all aspects of that. I feel like they're coming out with so much stuff, at least what I'm seeing now. All of a sudden they have, in total, since I purchased this, 4 more additional collections have been released. One today, and I feel like all of them, they're just okay. They just look okay. They're kind of pretty. I'm sure the quality is nice, but it's nothing that I'm feeling like super attracted to. I think if, in all honesty, I was attracted to the cover art for this, and I'm kind of feeling that way with a lot of their palettes, which makes me feel kind of bad, but, you know, I really want to be honest, and this is mainly really for you. It's not for the brand. This is for you, whoever is watching this. Whatever you're thinking with this palette, I think that the shades are nice. I do think some shades don't necessarily need to be in here. These two shades, though they do look different, let me just swatch them next to each other. They are different, but are they, like, exciting enough? This one, to me, at least, and again, I'm just more basing off of what I seem to like. It's just an okay shade. It's just an okay shade. This shade is prettier. None of these shades really are, like, super blingy. I know that this shade here is supposed to be a duochrome, the lightest shade. I don't really see it. Like, I guess I get it a bit, so maybe kind of. It's just, it's not enough. It's weird to say that the quality is really good. The quality is really good, but I feel like it literally is just this and this. These other shades, maybe the browns, you can do something with the darker brown, but these golds, to me, they just don't make sense. And again, I feel bad for saying that, but they just don't. I like how this eye look looks. I don't like it. I feel like I wish this palette had a black. I wish this palette had, you know, I don't know, just some different colors, like mid-tone brown. I think it really would have made a lot more sense, especially with the cover art. That is my 2 cents. Sorry if this kind of seemed a little bit of negative, but that's at least, you know, for me, I really just, I don't know. I can appreciate that they're indie and all of that, but there are other indie brands out there who are making stuff that I just am liking a lot more and I'm feeling a lot more, and I really thought I was going to be obsessed with this, and I think I kind of just got swept up in this little hype for a second and was like, oh my god, this is going to be the best thing ever, and I have just felt a little disappointed, which it's not the brand's fault. They showed the color story. Really, this is definitely a lesson in hype and looking at something and being like, am I going to really like that? You know, so I definitely think that certain aspects of this palette I will still use. I will still use the shades. I will just be using them in conjunction with other stuff, which is what we should do with makeup anyway. So I'm trying to still keep this somewhat positive. I will still continue to buy from the brand. I do still have mystery boxes coming from them. I have another palette in the mail from them that I am curious just to see. But I would definitely say, yeah, make sure to, you know, not get swept up in the hype of the outer packaging. They do really well with outer package label, but it may not necessarily always reflect what you're thinking, or at least what I was expecting. But that is the end of this video. I really do hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you enjoyed kind of getting my thoughts. I do hope that this was helpful if you are considering this palette or not. It is still available on their site. They had made it super limited edition, which was annoying, but it does look like they have brought it back. Again, I'm not 100% familiar with how Notoriously Morbid works with their palettes of keeping them for long term versus not. If you are interested in it, definitely pick it up. $29.99. It's there. It's at that kind of high-ish price, but this is an indie brand and you are paying for some good quality shades. I just don't like the color story, is the honest truth. But let me know down below what you do think. If you're going to pick this palette up or whatever, if you agree with how I feel or whatever, just anything. Like this video if you do like it, and go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more just honest videos like this. I feel like I'm being honest in this, and I feel bad, you know, because I think I see a lot of makeup consumers and they're just, everything is so nice, you know, and everything is so like, I love this, I love this, I love this, and you know, I feel like I'm saying the quality is great. I just don't like the color story. It's just not for me, and I want more. I want better. I don't know. But that is it for me. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you on my next one. Okay, bye.